Hey there, fellow marine enthusiasts. Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of prehistoric fish? These ancient creatures have been swimming in our oceans for millions of years, and their strange behavior has captivated the imagination of people for centuries. As a marine biologist, I'm excited to share some intriguing facts and anecdotes about these underwater marvels. So, let's get started. First, let's take a trip back in time to the early days of our planet. Prehistoric fish have been around for a whopping 500 million years, long before humans roamed the Earth. Their origins can be traced back to the Devonian period, when the first fish evolved from aquatic plants. These early fish were small, jawless creatures that lived in shallow freshwater environments. Over time, they evolved into the diverse range of fish we see today, with many species adapting to life in the ocean. Now, let's talk about some of the most peculiar mating rituals in the animal kingdom. Prehistoric fish have some of the most bizarre courtship behaviors, which often involve elaborate dances and colorful displays. For example, the male seahorse will dance for hours, twirling and twisting to impress the female. And did you know that some species of fish can change their sex? That's right, they can switch from male to female, or vice versa, depending on the circumstances. This unusual ability is known as sequential hermaphroditism and is thought to be an adaptation to ensure the survival of the species. But it's not just their mating rituals that are fascinating. Prehistoric fish have some pretty unusual feeding habits too. Some species, like the ancient lungfish, can breathe air. That's right, they have evolved to survive in low oxygen environments by absorbing oxygen through their lung-like organs. This allows them to survive in waters that would be deadly for other fish. And then there are the deep-sea fish, like the anglerfish, which use bioluminescence to lure prey into their mouths. It's a bit like using a fishing lure, but instead of a hook, they use a glowing light to attract their dinner. But what about their unique adaptations? Prehistoric fish have developed some incredible features that have helped them survive in the harsh underwater environment. The coelacanth, for example, has a unique fin structure that allows it to swim in a way that's similar to a trotting horse. And the paddlefish has a long, flat snout that it uses to filter small crustaceans from the water. It's a bit like a built-in net, and it's a very efficient way of feeding. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, this is all interesting, but what about sharks? Aren't they prehistoric fish too? Well, yes and no. Sharks have been around for a long time, but they're not technically fish. They belong to a group of animals called cartilaginous fish, which means their skeletons are made of cartilage rather than bone. But don't worry, we'll get to sharks in a minute. So, let's sum it up. Prehistoric fish are fascinating creatures that have been swimming in our oceans for millions of years. They have evolved some incredible adaptations that have helped them survive in the harsh underwater environment. From their bizarre mating rituals to their unique feeding habits, these ancient creatures are a wonder to behold. And if you're lucky enough to catch a glimpse of one in the wild, you'll be struck by their sheer beauty and grace. And now, let's talk about sharks. As I mentioned earlier, sharks aren't technically fish, but they're definitely worth mentioning. These powerful predators have been around for over 400 million years, and they come in all shapes and sizes. From the tiny dwarf lantern shark to the massive great white shark, these animals are a force to be reckoned with. And despite their fearsome reputation, sharks are actually incredibly important to the health of our oceans. They help to regulate the populations of other fish and keep the ecosystem in balance. So, there you have it, folks. A brief journey into the fascinating world of prehistoric fish. These ancient creatures have captured the imagination of people for centuries, and their strange behavior has been the subject of many stories, myths, and legends. As a marine biologist, I'm excited to share some intriguing facts and anecdotes about these underwater marvels. So, let's dive back in and explore some more. One of the most fascinating aspects of prehistoric fish is their incredible diversity. There are over 20,000 known species of fish, and scientists believe that there may be many more that have yet to be discovered. Some of the most ancient fish species still swimming in our oceans today include the coelacanth, the lungfish, and the tuatara. These fish have been around for millions of years, and their survival is a testament to their incredible adaptability and resilience. Another fascinating aspect of prehistoric fish is their unique body shapes and designs. Some fish have developed long, slender bodies that allow them to swim quickly and efficiently, while others have evolved bulbous, rounded bodies that help them to blend in with their surroundings. Some species even have elaborate fins and scales that they use for communication and mating. But it's not just their body shapes that make prehistoric fish so interesting, it's also their behavior. Some species of fish have developed complex social structures and communication patterns, while others have developed unique hunting strategies and predatory tactics. For example, some species of fish use bioluminescence to lure in prey, while others have developed powerful jaws and teeth that allow them to capture their prey with ease. In addition to their fascinating behavior, prehistoric fish also have a rich history. Some species have been around for millions of years, and their fossils have been found in rocks and sediments all over the world. These fossils provide valuable insights into the evolution of life on Earth, and they help scientists to understand how different species have adapted to changing environments over time. So, what can we learn from prehistoric fish? For one, their incredible diversity and adaptability are a testament to the power of evolution and the ability of life to thrive in even the most challenging environments. Their unique body shapes and designs also remind us of the incredible creativity and innovation that exists in the natural world. And their complex social structures and behavior patterns remind us of the importance of community and cooperation in the animal kingdom. In conclusion, prehistoric fish are truly fascinating creatures that have captured the imagination of people for centuries. Their incredible diversity, unique body shapes, and complex behavior patterns make them a joy to study and learn about. And by exploring their history and evolution, we can gain valuable insights into the natural world and the incredible adaptability of life on Earth. So, let's continue to explore and learn about these incredible creatures, and let's do our part to protect and preserve their underwater world for generations to come. And that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with us. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. We always love hearing from you, so please leave your thoughts, questions, or suggestions in the comments section below.